Hi guys. Are we on? Hello. Oh, I think we are on because I see a person. Hi. I know I'm a little late. It's because I'm trying to get it together so I could be able to do these Friday lives. However, it is Friday somewhere in the world right now. Okay. It is Friday somewhere in the world right now, but I plan on doing lives every Friday, as I already announced, to talk about, different topics that you guys want to talk about. Remember, I used to do these lives all of the time. Um, Back then, and then I had stopped doing them because life kind of got in the way and stuff like that, and I want to get back into doing them. My goal is to put at least like 3 videos out every week and stuff, maybe two live, one live and 2 videos and stuff. I have another video coming out very soon. I have just been in a really creative space, which took me a while to kind of get back into. It had been so long since I felt creative. After having a baby and just so many things happening, I was just solely focused on that being creative wasn't just really a thing for me. And with all of the life changes, I went from like traveling around the continent to kind of just staying in one country. So figuring out, those new content to come out there. And I don't just put things out there just to put things out there. And I think a lot of people know that and appreciate that, which I appreciate. I love when people contact me and say like, "Hey, like I love your content. Like it's just real raw and it's just you, and you can tell that like you are not like one of those like really clony people." And I appreciate that because I try my best to be as diamond as possible. Like I am who I am. um but trying to be creative in when you start off your channel, you kind of think that you're going one way, and then you let me know if you guys can hear me, because usually I usually can see this like speaker thing moving, but I don't see it. So I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Just comment real quick and tell me if you can hear me before I continue. Can you guys hear me? I hope so. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Hi guys. Can you hear me? Or do I have to start this all over again? Can you just comment? I don't know if you can hear me because no one is responding. Can you hear me? Hmm. Let me. I think maybe I should start this over. Let me see. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, great. Okay, awesome. Okay, thank you. All right, so yeah, I've been just in this creative space of just figuring out. I want to be obviously different than other people, and really just getting into this new creative space of Tanzania. I want to show you guys parts of Tanzania that has never been shown before. I want to display Tanzanian businesses to you guys. Like I just want to be a great asset to you guys, like where you guys are wanting to relocate or you wanting to visit, and you can just go on Jules on the Run and get all the information that you need. And that's something that I really want to do. So, slowly working on that, and also sharing stories of people, and not just diasporas. I feel that we tend to focus only on diasporas, but we don't tend to focus on Tanzanians. So, really just getting a lot of people's story out there that are Tanzanians is like what I'm really interested in. And guys, I've been working extremely, extremely hard. Like, whenever I can, I am trying to film, I'm trying to, get things out there for you guys. So you can be able to have access to that information and hear it from a person who's here, not just like Google, you know what I'm saying? Where information is so filtered and maybe information is outdated or, the purpose of my goal is like, I want to move to Tanzania. I can go on Jules and Run and get everything that I need so I can be able to go there. That is my goal. And I want to do it slowly but surely, just getting you guys information. So, keep sharing. If there's information that you would like to know, things that you're interested in, please comment below and let me know, because I'm going to look into it. One of the things that I am trying to get for you guys is I cannot tell you how many people contact me on a countless basis and say, hey, I'm really interested in shipping stuff to Tanzania. There is not clear information on the internet about shipping things out here. So I am working hard to try to, get as much information as possible or even sit down with somebody who does shipment so that way you guys can hear the process. You guys can, find out what are the how can you ship things out here. So when you say I really want to ship things out here, you just go on Jules on the Run and see, this is how I do it, these are the rules, this is this. A lot of people are not aware that, in order to ship something to Tanzania, you need residency. You cannot ship things to Tanzania with a tourism visa. You cannot. I'm going to say that again. You cannot ship things to Tanzania with a tourism visa. Why are you shipping things to Tanzania on a tourism visa? It doesn't even make sense. A lot of people tend to get upset at this when they do consultations with me, like, what do you mean? And I'm like, think about it. Think about it. If you're coming here as a tourist, why would you need to ship things here? Obviously, and then people would be like, well, I'm coming on a tourist, but I'm not really a tourist. Exactly, and that's what Tanzania is trying to avoid. In order for you to do things here in Tanzania or in any country, you have to follow the proper protocol. A lot of you guys are not aware of the protocols here. So it is my job, well, it's not my job, but it is my mission to get that information out there to you guys. So that way you have the proper, updated, good information at no cost. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people tend to put out content out there that are just like, oh yeah, that's great. Like you're living your life, but what about, other people? Like I feel that I want to give useful information. So I'm working on that, guys. Like I really am working on that. I just need you guys to keep supporting, like keep sharing, liking, because it really motivates me when I see you guys' comments and when people, reach out to me. It's like, yo, your information has helped me so much, because there are some times, and if you are a creator, you are completely going to understand this. There are some times where you kind of sit down and you're like, is anybody even listening? Like, is my information useful? Because if this is not, I'm just wasting my time. Like, I'm wasting my time putting this information out there and no one is listening or no one finds it useful, or whatever the situation is, or you just start wondering and you're like, this is taking a lot of my time to be able to put this information out there, and you don't feel like it's useful, or if no one is listening. So, you guys commenting and telling me like that, the information is useful, and you're out here because of me, and everything that, the consultations were so helpful, and blah blah blah, all of those things, they keep me motivated. It makes me want to continue to go out there and shoot and get the information that you guys need. It is so so helpful. I have been trying for the past 2 months, okay, to get an interview with someone about visa information. Like, guys, when I tell you guys I have things in the works, it's just life gets in the way. I have been trying to sit down with this guy for I don't know how long to talk about visas because there is a lot of misinformation out there about visas here in Tanzania. And I don't want to share that information. I want you to hear it directly from the source. However, between our schedules, and when I tell you guys, we have tried to meet up like 4 times and it has not just in line with each other so I could be able to shoot this video for you guys. I mean, guys, I'm talking about the visa options for you guys. I'm talking about how to obtain those visas. I'm talking about the cost of the visas. I mean, the video is going to be so detailed that you guys are going to be like, Jules on the Run is the best. You know what I'm saying? But our schedule just can't. We're going to try again on Tuesday, and I'm hoping Tuesday will be successful. We can finally, it's like he's here, I'm there. We just can never kind of in line together to be able to shoot the content. But I don't want to just give you guys the information. I want you guys to hear it directly from the source. I want you guys to be able to get that information because it could be really helpful. I hear a lot of people say, what visa should I get? What are the details behind this visa? Can I purchase the land on this visa? Can I do this on this visa? Can I do this on this visa? That is what this interview is for. So I have a lot of new content that is coming. It's in the works. I'm working on it. Like I am working on it. And you guys just have to be patient with me. You guys have been so patient with me, but the wait is over. Like content is here. Like we're here. We're back. We are back. Jules on the Run is back. I am back, honey. Okay, I'm back in full on effect. I've had some people have commented talking about my custody case, and I really don't want to talk too much about it. Um, However, people are like, if you're back, like, is your custody case over? Sadly, it is not. Like, it is not. That is the GoFundMe for my custody case. Please support me. But it's not. It's not over. But I just kind of, it's been going on for like really the past 2 years now. And one of the things that I just realized, through therapy and through just, getting really close with God and everything is that like I cannot place my life on hold because of this. And I got to stop feeling guilty about placing my life on hold because I have for the past months, for the past like 6 months, I have been really into some really deep depression and just fighting myself and just everything that I'm going through. And I realized that it is not fair to myself. It is not fair to both my daughters. It's not fair to my husband. It's not fair to my friends around me. It's not fair to anyone for me to be going through that. And I realized that, you know what, this could be going on for years. And what am I going to do? I'm just going to, if this happens, because I have friends who are like, yo, my custody case has been 7 years and all this stuff. So I'm like, if this goes on for 7 years, I'm going to be depressed and I'm going to stop my life for 7 years. I can't do that. I can't. So I'm in definitely better moods, also, there's other things that are helping me, definitely, I just can't do it to myself anymore. And I don't know, guys, I just woke up one day and I was like, I'm no longer going to do this to myself. I am no longer going to stay in that depression and just literally because I noticed that it was affecting my breast milk. It was affecting everything in my life. And I just said, and I was so ready for it. Like I was so ready for it. We finally again, I don't want to talk too much about the case, but when I really thought it was coming to an end, like I was like, okay, this is over. This is coming to an end. And then when I went into court, everything just got postponed. So, and I don't even know when's the next time we're going back to court. So I'm like, okay, so I'm just going to be sitting here depressed for years. I can't do that anymore. I just refuse to. I absolutely refuse to. And I'm not going to let, that get the best of me. I'm not. I'm still who I am. And it's not fair to everybody around me. And I honestly started to be that person. I started to be the person that was so depressed and have such a dark cloud that I was bringing everybody else down. And I can't do that to myself anymore. So, It's life. Everybody got their issues. Everybody got their own skeletons. Everybody got their own thing. And I gotta push through. I gotta push through. But don't think that just because I'm making content and I'm starting to get back to myself, that I don't still got my stuff going on. I do. It's just it ain't going nowhere. I pray that it comes to an end very soon. But the reality is that I don't know when it's gonna end. So I can't. I just need to focus right now on me and my kids and my life, and try to make it. Try to live as positive and as peaceful as possible. Because it even started deteriorating my health. I actually started to get health issues because of my depression, and guys, I had to get out of that. I had to get out of that depression. So that's where I'm at right now. That's honestly where I'm at. But yeah, and I prefer, like, if you are, I don't mind like answering questions and stuff, but if you're gonna ask me questions like that, please just shoot me an email. Just shoot me an email. Shoot me an email. The reason why is because there's a lot of people who are watching me. So it's better if you shoot me an email when it comes to things like that. But I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. And this year's just a lot. I have a lot going on. Like, I know someone has said to me, someone had left a comment on actually on D&H Adventure about the fact that there was just a lot going on with me and wanted to know if it was legitimate. And I was just like, I didn't actually reply, but I will address it here. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Like, I'm surprised. I understand why I went into depression. I'm surprised I'm still standing. There's a lot going on. I'm dealing with a custody case. I'm also we're dealing with our wedding celebration again, which is like an emotional roller coaster, because it's like, we had already planned. So you guys know, last year we got married. This year we're actually having our wedding. You know, to be honest, a wedding wasn't something that was too ideal to me and my husband. But, because of family, his family really wanted a wedding. My family really wanted a wedding. We didn't really have much choice to this. So we do have to do a wedding celebration. So that was happening this year. And then, what else was happening this year? We were trying to, build our house, but unfortunately that had to be put on hold because we just have other priorities. There's just other things that is going on, like paying for these lawyer fees, like, it's just a lot. So if it sounds like I have a lot going on, it's because I do have a lot going on. Like, straight up, I do have a lot going on. But I'm okay. While also giving birth, I gave birth this year. I have a new young baby. Like, it's a lot. Like, it is literally a lot, and it's emotionally draining and everything. And there's some times where I'm like, I don't even want to pick up my face, because I'm like, oh, it's just so much. Like, it's just so much going on. But however, we get through it. We get through it. And I have to constantly keep reminding myself that, like, this is temporary. This is temporary. It's not going to be like this forever. Like, it's temporary. We're going to get through it. And I thank God that I have such a good support system. My husband is literally my rock. Like, he is my backbone, you know? And he is so supportive, and he is there for me emotionally, physically, mentally, in every possible way. Like, I definitely 100% married the right man. Like, he is my life. And then I have, my mom and, my brother. Like, I have family who are, like, emotionally supporting me and stuff like that. So, it's just a hard time, but we're gonna be all right. We finna be all right, period. I'm definitely in high spirits these days, like, 100%, because I'm just not letting my bad situations get the best of me. And that's the way I have to live life, because, as you guys can see, tomorrow is not promised. Like, oh my God, what is up with the mass shootings in America? I was so sad to hear about the school and how that guy, okay, and we're not going to say his name because we're not going to give him any fame, shot up them kids. It was extremely sad. Tomorrow is not promised. And that was another reason why I was like, I gotta get out of this funk because if God forbid I die tomorrow, I don't want to be like, yo, the last few months I had been so depressed and it was just terrible and all of that stuff. Like it's actually really sad. And part of the reason why, I'm not raising my children in America, and I refuse to. I refuse to raise my children in America. It's not safe. Like everybody loves to paint the picture of, oh my god, you're in a third world country, it must not be safe. Like, or like, oh my god, you're in Africa, it's not safe. Like meanwhile in America, people are dying left and right. People are dying like flies. Like you're wilding. You know what I'm saying? I saw this thing that said this, like, I guess it was like a newsletter or like a, what is it called, a message to Jamaicans. I'm assuming in Jamaica they had posted it, and uh um I think it was said like, um correct my words if I'm mistaken. It was like how America now has become a red zone area. So like schools, it was like schools, churches, and malls are like Jamaicans should not go to because it's considered very dangerous. How sad is that? How freaking sad is that? Seriously. Malls, schools, and churches in the Lord's house is considered not safe now. I mean, that is absurd to me, and it's freaking sad. It is extremely sad, and you need to get out. Like for real, if you need a sign, this is your sign. America is going downhill. It is burning in flames, and don't get caught in that crossfire. Do not get caught in that crossfire. I mean, you can't. What type of society are you living in where you literally can't send your kids to school without being scared that you're not going to get them back at the end of the day? Are you kidding me? Nah, I'm good on that. Y'all can enjoy that. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, calm, collective over here. I'm living my life. I'm good. I can send my kid to school. My kid is coming back. I ain't got to worry about it. People out here in Tanzania, nobody has guns besides military. The military and I don't even think police. Quote me if I'm wrong. I don't even think police have guns here. The only people who have guns are trained military people. And you're never gonna see it because you're not allowed to record, that stuff for the media. But police don't even have guns out here. You don't deal with gun violence out here. You know what I'm saying? Like you're wildin'. Like I can't even go pray without have to worry about getting killed. I can't go to the supermarket. I can't go buy myself food. Basic necessities of life. Prayer, religion, freedom of religion. How can religion be that free if I can't even go to church without being worried about being killed? You know what I'm saying? My kids can't go to school without worried about dying. Like, yeah, I'm good on that. I'm Gucci. I'm good on that, y'all. Y'all could keep that. Me, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? What's the point, What's the point of like an example? What is the point of having, these, well put together schools or well put together churches that look beautiful and all that stuff if you're gonna get killed at it? Nah, I'm good. You can keep that. You can keep that. If you have a different opinion than me, that's okay. I'm always open to different opinions and things like that. So don't ever think that you can't come on my channel and give a different opinion because you absolutely could. I'm 100% very open to different opinions and how you see things. And sometimes people have different opinions than me and they enlighten me. And I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. That's good information, So I'm definitely not one of those people where I'm like, I think the way I think and I don't care about anybody else and what they think like. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I just Yeah, yeah, I'm good on that. Y'all can keep that. Y'all can keep that. Honestly, if I could avoid, ever going back to America, I would. Oh, 100%. Oh, I would. 100% I would. But I got family and friends there that I absolutely love, and visiting, you know, visiting is an option, but ugh. Anywho, Jules, what's up? The other time I saw you, you and Hope were traveling to Namibia. I'm happy seeing you now married. Yeah, Hope and I we got married in Namibia. Um, yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I can't believe that was a year and a half ago. Like, guys, we've been married a year and a half. I can't even believe it. I can't believe that we got married a year and a half ago. Wow. That's insane. It goes by very fast. It goes by extremely fast. It goes by extremely fast. Um, yeah, it's been a year and a half. That's my baby. I love that man. I love that man. Okay, can't nobody tell me nothing. He is the best. For real, he is the absolute best. Um, but yeah, y'all. I'm gonna try to be on time next week on Friday. I apologize, but like I said, it's Friday somewhere in the world right now. I didn't even realize. But yeah, I got caught up with things. But I love you guys. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. So every Friday, why don't you guys comment a topic and then we'll talk about it the following Friday. So that was heavy on my heart though with that school shooting. Like, it was so sad. I think what 19 kids died. Like, I cannot even imagine sending my kids to school and then they don't come back. Like, I also saw this woman, shout out to her. There was this woman on the news who was like how um she had two kids in the school. She had two kids who was in the school, and she just ran. They basically arrested her because she wanted to go inside the school because she felt that the police and the SWAT team wasn't doing nothing. And I believe it. Oh, I believe it. Oh, I 100% believe it. She was like, they're not doing anything, my kids are in there. And she even said, she was like, if they would have acted faster, more kids would have been saved. And it's extremely sad. So she was like that they wind up arresting her and everything. And then I guess one of the people were like, she's a parent, uncuff her. So they uncuffed her and she literally ran in the building. She ran into the school and she took her two kids. And she was like that at that time the shooter was still shooting, and the police was like basically looking at him outside the window and all of this stuff. And they were like, and she said she went into those classrooms, she didn't care, she was gonna die for her kids. And I was like, go ahead, girl, respect. However, it shouldn't have been the parent's job to jump into the school and to do that. If a parent had enough time to drive from her house to the school to then get arrested, okay, then had people advocate for her to unrest her and then run into the school, go into two different classrooms, avoid the shooter, and then come back outside and save her two kids. I'm sorry. That is a lot of time. That is a lot of time. What was the police doing? They were sitting there chatting, eating donuts. Y'all got a whole squat team, okay? And y'all just sitting there trying to figure out a plan. Like, y'all gotta work. Like, but you can't even go to church and pray about it because your ass might get killed too. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I really just don't get it. I don't get it. But you know what? I'ma pray for y'all that are still there, for real, to be safe, okay? Because the church is over here, we don't got to worry about being killed. So I'm gonna go to church and I'm gonna pray for y'all. Okay, mommy, see, baby's waking up. Okay, I'm gonna pray for y'all. Um, pray for the whole world, for us to have a peaceful world. I know it's not possible, but we can dream. Because there doesn't need to be so many violence out here. in the world. Like, why do we have so much violence? Like, it's so saddening. And those children did not deserve that. And I just want to take a moment of silence for them kids and just say a prayer for them babies because I cannot even imagine. So, amen. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next Friday.